If I talked to my 20-year-old self, like if I told him I was an executive chef, he probably would have told me to go fuck myself. Wes Lieberher. I'm the executive chef of Beer Belly in lovely K-Town in Los Angeles. First, it's about the idea. I think about what people would want when I'm writing it. I don't really cook for myself, but especially here at Beer Belly, it's comfort food. It's over-the-top comfort food, and I want people to when it sits down in their face, I want people to be like, "Oh my God, I'm so excited to eat that." One of my favorite things to do is to put dishes that people are familiar with and kind of putting my own twist on it. Duck's one of my favorite things to eat. There's a lot of really good French dip places in LA, and I was like, I should do that with duck and just change everything to duck. Instead of beef jus, you have duck jus, and then slice it thin to make it kind of mimic the thinly sliced beef. And then you can't have a French dip without provolone cheese and horseradish. Sometimes I wake up early and I'll think of something and I'll go to sleep, and I'll be half asleep, and I'll just be thinking about cooking food while I'm sleeping. Then I wake up and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's a good idea. It's because I was thinking about putting octopus on the menu. The whole dish kind of came together in my dream. And the Drunken Octopus is a total play on a French dish I'd done before. It was red wine braised octopus with beurre blanc sauce. I just wanted to do a manlier version of it here and braise the octopus in beer. So when you're putting some butter and cream together with beer, your challenge is you don't want to have a creamy thing and have that hoppy, bitter flavor. So it took me a while to work on that one and get the sauce right, where I had to add different ingredients like brown sugar and lemon juice and red onion to kind of cut away the bitterness but still have that beer flavor. We started with the Twinkie and the Oreo, deep frying that, and that came from visiting New York when I was a kid and going to the fair, and they'd have deep fried Twinkies. I'm at Beer Belly, and I'm like, oh, what am I gonna put on for dessert? And I was like, oh my God. The Pop-Tart kind of came along with the help of one of my line cooks, because he loves Pop-Tarts. He's always eating Pop-Tarts. So he was like, can I deep fry this? And I was like, yeah, go ahead. And I ate it, and I was like, oh my God, this is good, we're putting it on the menu. At Beer Belly, I have one sous chef, John. Lucky to have him. Other than him, I have 5 other cooks that are really hard workers. From dishwasher to line cook to sous chef to chef, everybody has a part in everything. Because when I first started cooking for the first 4 years, I hated it. There were moments where you just would want to scream and cry and just run out the door, but you just couldn't because you had to keep making the food. It really did set the tone for my whole career because it taught me all the basics of cooking. But sometimes you just you look in the mirror and take a breath, you're like, holy shit, man, I can't believe I've been doing this for so long. And I'm just, and really the only way to make it as a chef is keeping that mindset that you haven't made it yet. You haven't learned enough yet. The worst thing a chef can do is get complacent and think they know enough, because you never know enough.